Greetings and salutations, the annoyed engineer back again. So last one we talked about coal being used for electricity. So the next big push for replacing coal with alternate energies or alternate technologies to create electricity is natural gas turbines. Now, there really isn't an argument out there that it's a green technology, because it certainly isn't. However, a lot of the phase out from coal wants to go to natural gas turbines. Is it a better technology than coal? So that would be the question. The truth of the matter is, not really. So what they're touting it on right now, that it's a cleaner energy. So if you take coal and burn it, and you take natural gas and burn it, of course, coal is dirtier. You're still creating carbon dioxide, though. So let's go to, what is a gas turbine? Basically, it's a jet engine. And on the far end of the shaft, in most applications in the gas industry, there is a compressor. Now, the reason we use turbines over reciprocal engines is recip engines are extremely efficient, but you just can't get the horsepower out of them. That's the one good thing about turbines. Turbines can give you a ton of horsepower, lots and lots of horsepower. However, what they give up in horsepower, they lose on a bit of efficiency. So you think about how a jet engine works. You put in fuel, you put in oxygen, you light it. You're basically using combustion to drive the turbines. The turbines are actually sucking in air. The combustion, or the fuel combines with the air, it explodes just like an engine. Combustion, away you go. So you're taking energy in gas form, you're converting it into combustion gases and heat, and using that to create basically torque on a shaft that drives a compressor. So in the case of a natural gas turbine that's going to be generating electricity, the shaft is doing a winding, generates electricity. Not that much different than a turbine that runs inside of a dam. So the problem is with turbines, straight up out of the box, no heat integration or anything like that, you might get 40% efficiency out of them. So all that natural gas you're putting into it, you're burning at only 40% recovery efficiency. That isn't very good. Now, a lot of times the hot gases that come off these turbines, you can capture the heat off them, you can generate more electricity. So that's kind of like an integrated approach, or cogeneration. When you look at the literature, again, I don't want to bore you with facts, I want to talk about truth. The truth of the matter is, these turbines only get up to maybe the high 50s percentage-wise. So I've got this machine that gives me a lot of horsepower. It's not all that efficient. I'm burning a ton of natural gas, so I'm still creating CO2. Am I creating as much CO2 as a gas plant? I'll let you think about that. Remember I talked about earlier energy for energy. Now, coal on its own, without a post-combustion scrubber, still makes CO2, but there's other crap inside of coal. You get soot, you get carbon monoxide and everything else like that. So arguably natural gas burns cleaner. There is one little aspect that people don't know a lot about, and this is part of the reason why I'm doing the podcasts, is when you burn air hot enough, nitrogen actually will combust. It forms nitrous oxides, or what we call NOx's. If you go to Alberta, if you go basically Alberta Environment, Mystery Environment, they have guidelines on how much NOx you can actually put to the environment. It's called a lean burn unit. Again, not going to bore you with the details. But if you look at the total energy envelope of coal generation, and you look at the total energy envelope of a gas turbine, there's not a lot of difference. You're doing a little more energy on a proper coal plant to clean up the post-combustion materials. So I go back to, are we replacing with the right technology? This is where I get into a little bit of political and little economics. If I'm a gas company and I've been asked to supply electricity, and I've been given an opportunity to burn my own gas in a gas turbine to generate electricity, which I'm going to sell in the open market, don't you think it would be in my best interest to make sure that I drive away from coal towards natural gas? From my standpoint, I'm just trading one technology that creates carbon dioxide for another technology that creates carbon dioxide. Is it a little better? A little. I've worked with gas turbines. So from my standpoint, once again, we're shutting down the coal generators too fast. We're net deficit on electricity, so we're pulling electricity outside of the province. Yet we're not putting in these gas turbines very fast. Besides, the other problem with them, they are bloody loud. Usually the turbines have to have a shroud in them. There was a study done not that long ago, actually a few years back. They wanted to put a station out west of Calgary. It got shot down for many reasons. One of them being the noise. Another one, I don't want it in my backyard. So a shift to natural gas turbines. Like I said, read between the lines. I personally don't think it's a great technology to replace coal fire right now. All right, have a good one, boys and girls. Talk to you soon. Bye.